Hello everyone and welcome once again to Let's Play Skyrim. Last time, when we left off, I had just arrived back at the Skaal Village after doing a lot of exploration, but the biggest thing we had accomplished is freeing the Skaal from the Windstone. So now, we're going to talk to Storn.
The air is different. We are safe, which means you have succeeded.
Your people are free.
So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skaal, and so the Skaal shall be allies to you.
What do we do now?
If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever Miraak is doing, but it may slow his progress.
Started cleansing the stones. That's not enough. I need to stop Miraak now.
I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Miraak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this black book.
Tell me more about this book then.
Miraak had this? This does not look like something of the dragon cult. It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the dark elf wizard, Neloth, he came to us some time ago, asking about black books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here.
Completed the Fate of the Skaal, so it's off the list. Started the Path of Knowledge. Talk to Neloth. What do you know about these black books?
Our traditions do not speak of them, but they and Miraak are connected. You read a black book and saw him. And the book's power comes from the same dark source as that which corrupted the Windstone. But beware, you are now walking the same road as Miraak.
Why do you think this Neloth can help me find black books?
He also is searching for them. In fact, he has already found one. He showed it to me when he came here. It was very like the one you found in Miraak's temple. A thing of dark magic, not of the All-Maker.
What happened when I shouted at the Windstone?
The power of the stone had been corrupted. It was the source of the influence that had taken control of the Skaal. Your shout broke whatever evil will controlled the stone, and restored its true nature as a conduit of the All-Maker's gifts. Freeing the other stones will diminish whatever dark influence is spreading across Solstheim.
Other stones?
Yes. There are 6 sacred stones. Wind, water, earth, beast, sun, and tree. Through them, the oneness of the land is maintained. Freya saw that the tree stone now stands imprisoned in Miraak's new temple. I doubt that you can free it until his power is broken. But you may be able to cleanse the other stones. Even if this does not stop Miraak, it surely will delay his return.
Who or what is the All-Maker?
You are an outsider, and I don't know if I can make you understand. I will try. The All-Maker is the maker of all things, and it is from the All-Maker that life flows like a great river. As all rivers must return to the sea, so all life returns in time to the All-Maker. I know our ways must seem strange to you, but the 9 gods of the Empire are equally strange to us.
What is your role among the Skaal?
As shaman of Skaal Village, I serve as both a guide and a healer, as well as a keeper of traditions. I also remind the Skaal to live as one with nature, and to honor the will of the All-Maker, so that we will be worthy to join him in death.
Cool.
All-Maker, shelter you. So the dragons have returned. Well, the Skaal have survived worse. We must look to the All-Maker for guidance in these dark times. I do my best to counsel my people, but I cannot allay their fears. Nature is out of balance. The very air feels wrong. Solstheim is in great danger. It's no secret to me that Freya hesitates. Her path is not clear. The Skaal will one day look to Freya. I hope she will be there for them.
Okay, good.
May darkness never touch you.
Okay, so we've completed the fate of the Skaal. The Skaal have been freed from, that flavor text didn't change, so we've begun cleansing the stones. After I destroyed Mirak's control of the Windstone, Storn has asked me to free the remaining sacred stones using my Bend Will shout. Cleanse the Sunstone, cleanse the Beast Stone, cleanse the Earth Stone, cleanse the Water Stone. The Path of Knowledge. In order to defeat Mirak, I need to find more of the Black Books, the source of his knowledge and power. Storn suggested that the wizard Neloth may know the location of the Black Books that I need. Alright, let's talk to Freya.
For many years now, I have attended to Storm, learning his ways. Fenari shows what it means to be a leader to the Skaal. In time, perhaps I could lead as well.
The one I skipped was I have much to learn yet from Storn if I am to one day become the shaman.
I have much to learn
Oh.
yet from Storm, if I am to one day become the shaman.
We make a good team. Why not join me for a while?
Join you? You mean leave the village to journey with you and fight at your side? Well, I'm flattered, but the village is my home. It's very rare for one of the Skaal to leave, and I have responsibilities here.
You can trust me. I saved your life, remember?
You're right. I suppose the others can get by without me for a while. Very well. If you need my help, seek me out here in the village.
So there we go. We already did those.
All-Maker guide you.
We've already explored all the buildings, so let's just go chat with other people now. Let's head into the Great Hall. There will be at least 2 people to talk to there.
Lost?
We've got Tharstan.
I came here to study the history of Solstheim, but it's the Skaal who intrigue me the most. I do enjoy sharing stories of my travels in Tamriel with young Nicholas. I've tried to interest the villagers in reading and history, but I haven't had much luck. Yes?
You're not one of the Skaal?
Oh, no, most certainly not. I'm a historian. I'm here to learn about the history of Solstheim. Solstheim is a fascinating place, but we know so little about its past. There are many mysteries that remain unsolved.
What did you make of that stone structure everyone was building?
Yes, that was a most disturbing experience. But to answer your question, the architecture was strange, almost otherworldly. Given that, and the considerable power it must have taken to affect our minds so completely, it would suggest the work of a powerful mage. Either that, or perhaps a Daedra. If so, then may the Nine protect us.
A Daedra?
Powerful and malevolent entities who make their home on the plane of oblivion. Some of the more powerful among them can exert their influence within our world, and when they do, men inevitably suffer.
How long have you been studying the Skaal?
Well, let me think. I suppose it's been nearly a year now. My goodness, how the time has flown.
And the Skaal don't mind being studied?
Well, not so far. They think I'm a bit strange, but they seem to tolerate me. In fact, they've been very accommodating, hospitable even. They seem happy to talk about their traditions and history.
Cool.
Until next time, then.
And over here we have Fenari Strongvoice, who's actually going to give us a quest.
Don't even think. I'm the leader of the Skaal, but it's the Allmaker who truly protects and provides.
I came
As
here to
leader
study
of the
history
Skaal,
social
I name you friend to our people. You are welcome here. I've met a few Nords from Skyrim. They thought us strange, but in our hearts, I don't think we are so different. The Skaal live in harmony with nature and take only what we need from the land.
How did you become the leader of the village?
I was chosen by the people of the village when our last leader, Skaal the Giant, departed the cold world to join the Allmaker. I suppose I've always spoken my mind and tried to do what's best for the Skaal. That's why the others call me Fenari Strongvoice.
Tell me more about your people, the Skaal.
We are Nords, much like those you'll find in Skyrim. Long ago, our path diverged from that of our cousins on the mainland. We live as one with the land, for the land provides all that we need. Also, like the Nords of old, we embrace the Allmaker. We do not worship the 9 gods of the Empire. Until next time.
She's supposed to give me a quest. Huh. Oh well.
Need something?
How weird.
Until next time.
In the meantime, I suppose, we'll go to Edla's house, because I know she has a quest for us. I can just find it. There she
You're not
is.
supposed to be here.
Oh, and she's not happy, apparently.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Well, fine. Let's see who I can talk to, then. Let's try Wolf Wildblood. He's got a quest for us, too.
You cannot stay here any longer.
Okay, I guess we have to wait for people to come outside, I guess. Anyway, let's try some others, just in case. Let's try Oslif's house.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Nobody likes us. What gives? Your woodcutter? Can I talk to you?
You must go, outsider.
Nope. Sheesh. Baldor Iron Shaper?
You cannot stay here any longer.
Oh, good grief. This is ridiculous. Everybody hates me. Nobody likes me. I guess that just leaves Morwen's house. It's the only one we haven't checked out yet. I'm sure it's going to be the same way.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's just wait an hour then. Till people wake up and start doing stuff. Here's Morwen.
May the Allmaker protect us from whatever dark power took control of the Skaal. You freed us from the dark dream, and for that, the Skaal are grateful. I told young Nicholas that the world beyond our lands is no place for the Skaal, but he won't listen. What do you need?
What did you do in Skyrim before you came back here?
Well, my mother used to say that I was born an angry child. It's true that my heart has always been restless, and fighting was the only way I could find peace.
soldier for a time, and then a mercenary. But I was never truly happy until I came here.
Have the dragons made life more difficult for the Skaal?
Well, the dragons are a constant danger, but so far they have taken little interest in our village. Thank the All-Maker for that. But have they forced us to change the way we live our lives? No, not at all. They are but one more hardship, added to the many we already endure.
Okay.
Until next time.
Let's talk to Baldor then.
The weapons of the skull will never be dull, as long as Bald Iron Shaper tends the forge. There have been many strangers in our lands these past few moons.
Yes?
Call you a friend, but you must still respect our ways.
What do you need?
Dark elves sometimes visit our village, though it's been a while since I've seen one. Good morning.
Okay. That's all he has to say. That's fine. Here is Edla.
It's been many winters since my husband returned to the All-Maker, but my heart still aches from the loss. I have goods to offer if you have need. My son's heart is restless. He wants to see the world beyond our lands, and nothing I say will change his mind.
What do you need, handsome?
Who do you trade with?
Many hunters pass through our village, and sometimes the Dark Elves of Ravenrock visit us. They bring us things from their homeland that we can't find on the island, such as spices, fine cloth, and ores that we cannot mine here. It's true we Skaal prefer a simpler life than some, but we do still enjoy a luxury from time to time. All right then.
So weird. Why won't anyone give me their quests? Here's Eta.
I welcome you, friend of the Skaal.
The elders talk of Great City is much bigger than our village. But why would anyone need so many buildings?
Every winter, the ash from the angry mountains creeps closer.
Mother worries when I walk too far from the village. She says a dragon might snatch me up, but I'm not afraid. I want to be a great hunter like Wolf. I practice stalking prey on the rabbits and foxes in the woods.
Okay. We already talked to Edla. Here's Wolf.
I am called Wolf Wildblood. I am first hunter of the Skaal. I know a warrior when I see one, friend of the Skaal. You have the heart of a mighty bear. If you would hunt a wolf, then you must know how the wolf thinks and moves. You must become a wolf yourself.
What wisdom can you share about hunting?
The first piece of wisdom I teach to any hunter of the Skaal is to ask the simple question. Should I truly kill this beast? We take only what we need, and so we preserve the oneness with the land.
What is oneness with the land?
The Skaal hunt not for sport, but to survive. We believe that all creatures have a right to live as they will, and when we take what we need from them, we thank the beast for its gifts. The less we disturb the land and the beasts within it, the more we respect the wishes of the All-Maker.
What kinds of game do you hunt?
Deer, bear, and horker provide most of what we need for skins and meat. Sometimes, when the wolves grow too bold and threaten the village, we must hunt them to cull their numbers.
What else does a first hunter do?
When we stalk large game, I lead our hunters in tracking the beast. It is also a way of saying that I am the most skilled hunter in the village. I doubt that an outsider could truly understand, but I hope my words have helped to answer your question.
How long have you been first hunter?
In days past, my brother Torkild and I would share the hunt, but that was long ago.
What happened to your brother?
I wish I could tell you. He had a wild gleam in his eye, more so than most. In my darkest times, I fear he fell in among the werebears of the glacier.
What's a werebear?
Twisted beasts, a curse of here seen. True bears are noble and great creatures of the wild. But the Daedra have no skill for creation, so they defile the Allmaker's workings. I've heard tell of men who, by curse or by heart's desire, become transformed into one of those vile things. It is a pitiable fate, and one that I fear has fallen to my brother.
Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
He set off from here so long ago. It's hard to say. Could be in Hammerfell for all I know. If you happen to cross his path, be wary. He was a fierce warrior as a man. If he fell prey to his more bestial side, he could be deadly.
Started filial bonds. Look for Wolf's brother Torkild. Why do you think your brother became a werebear?
He never felt the call of the Allmaker as I do. As we all should. We seek to live in peace with the land. But he had an eye for dominance and strength. For unnatural strength. You need look no further than the beasts of this island, mangled by the Daedra. It's not a fate I would wish on anyone, and not what I wanted for my brother.
Cool. So finding Torkild is a random encounter that we just have to hope we'll come across. I met Wolf Wildblood, whose brother disappeared many years ago. Wolf believes he may have become a werebear and warned me to keep an eye out for him. Well, certainly. I already chatted with Edla.
I welcome you, friend of the Skaal.
Here's Finna, who I still need to talk to.
The dragons of old have returned. By the Allmaker, I hope they will leave our village alone. There is strength and courage in your eyes. You have the spirit of a great hunter. Yes?
Okay. Simple enough, I suppose. Let's find... Here's Dior Woodcutter. Let's talk to him.
The ash from the Red Mountain has made the land sick. It is the will of the Allmaker that we cut firewood only from the dead trees. As the beasts of the forest provide food and furs, so the trees of the forest provide fire. All that the Skaal need can be found in the land and the water. What do you need?
Okay. There's still a few people left I haven't talked to yet. There's Oslaf. Hopefully now that the hours are right, we're allowed in his house. He may not even be here yet, now that I think about it. The only ones I haven't spoken to yet are Oslaf, Irsa, and Nicholas. Oslaf and Irsa are both at the Temple of Mirak, so we're not gonna find them yet. Fair enough.
It's been many winters since my...
What about Nicholas? I know he's around somewhere.
Turn to the Allmaker. But my heart still aches for you.
Let's check Edla's house, 'cause that's where he would be. Okay, I guess he left. He's got to be around somewhere, though.
I have goods to offer if you have need.
I came here to study the history of Solstheim. It's the Skaal that intrigued me most.
So the dragons have returned.
Ah, that must be him. Yes, there he is. Okay, good.
I've seen outsiders in our village before. None were like you. Perhaps I'll be the first Skaal to slay a dragon. That would be worthy of a tale. Fenari says the Nords of Skyrim have many gods, but none are as wise and powerful as the Allmaker. Sometimes I wonder if we're the only Skaal. Could there be more villages like ours? Oh, did you need something?
Sorta. I need these people to give me their quests now. Fenari and Edla are both supposed to give us
I'm
quests.
the leader of the Skaal, but it's the Allmaker who truly protects and provides.
Trying to convince her to come outside. Maybe that'll do the trick.
I've met a few Nords from Skyrim. They thought us strange, but in our hearts, I don't think we are so different.
No? Maybe we have to leave and come back.
Hi there.
Yep.
Yep.
Actually, that would make some sense anyway. Because I know that other quests are going to kick off that haven't started yet, so this has historically been my most reliable place to find Torkilled in a random encounter just west of the glacial cave. And I think it worked. I think that's him. Awesome. That was easy. Yes, it's Torkilled.
Thirst for sky. Allmaker craves the night of sun.
Okay. So I can take Torkilled off my random encounter list, where he appropriately shows up. Are you alright?
They can't talk the wave sides.
He goes full werebear. So we have to kill him, of course. Oh, that's a relief. Completed. Look for Wolf's brother Torkilled. Examine Torkilled. I met Wolf Wildblood, who told me about his brother Torkilled running off many years ago. Wolf's worst fears of his brother proved true, unfortunately. I found Torkilled wandering Solstheim out of his mind. Before my eyes, he transformed into a werebear and attacked. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. I should tell Wolf the sad news. There is on here Torkilled's letter to Wolf. Completed, examine Torkilled, return to Wolf. Well, sure, but first we're going to read Torkilled's letter to Wolf and take it off our book list. Dear Wolf, I'm writing to you now as I already feel my mind going. I fear that soon I will not be able to write at all. I came to the wilderness to better know the Allmaker, but in the wilds I found a force greater than any we've known. It is seductive, this power I've been granted. I know you would not approve, so I don't dare show my face to you. But know that I realized the greatest potential of my strength before the last. I hope to one day meet you before the Allmaker, brother. Torkilled. Okay. Well, let's head back to the Skaal Village, then.
Dior, you must be calm. I'm sure there's a good reason Baldur left us.
Something isn't right, Fenari. I feel it in my bones and I smell it in the air. Baldur wouldn't leave without telling someone.
Don't worry yourself over nothing, Dior. Do you want a head full of grey hairs before you've seen 40 winters?
It makes my heart heavy that you don't believe me, Fenari. Baldur could be in danger and you will do nothing. If you won't help me, then I'll ask the Allmaker to send someone else who can.
Okay, so we get a miscellaneous objective now to ask Dior about Baldur's disappearance. We'll do that later. For now, let's talk to Fenari.
As leader of the Skaal, I name you friend to our people. You are welcome here.
Did I overhear that someone is missing?
Oh, I doubt it. Dior has always been quick to worry. Go and speak to him if you like, but do not be surprised if you end up in a wild fox chase. It would not be the first time.
So she's still not giving us her quest. There's Finna. I'll go ahead and talk to
I'm
Dior.
in no mood to talk, outsider. One of the Skaal has gone missing.
Who's missing?
It is Baldur Ironshaper. As our only smith, Baldur is very important to the village.
Did anything unusual happen around the time of his disappearance?
I do not remember Baldur acting strangely. Although now that you ask, I did see something in the woods on the day he disappeared. I saw two elves in the far distance dragging something behind them. Hunters often visit our land, so I thought little of it.
Where were they headed?
South and west. If your road takes you that way, perhaps you could search for any sign of Baldur. The Skaal would be grateful.
Started. A new source of Stalhrim. Search for Baldur Ironshaper. Baldur Ironshaper, the smith in Skaal Village, has gone missing. One of the other villagers, Dior, said he saw two elves dragging something through the woods on the day of Baldur's disappearance. They were heading southwest.
I came here to study the history.
Interesting. Here's Edla.
My son and I gather items to trade with travelers who visit the village.
Oh, now it works. Who's your son?
His name is Nicholas. He's a good lad, strong and loyal. I only wish he wasn't so eager to leave the village. I've tried to tell him that the world beyond our lands is dangerous and cruel, but he won't listen.
I could talk to him.
You would do that? I know he would listen to you. You've been out there in the wide world. You know its perils. Yes, perhaps you can convince him. I would be grateful if you would do this thing, outsider.
Convince Nicholas to stay in Skaal Village.
I hope that you can make my son see wisdom.
That's easy. We'll just do it right quick. He's right over here.
I've seen outsiders in our village before, but none were like you.
Your mother tells me that you want to leave the village.
That's right. I want to go out into the world and earn great glory. I want to hunt the deadliest creatures and claim vast riches. I'm wary of living in this village. I want to do something with my life other than farm, fish, and hunt deer. I know it must be hard for an adventurer such as you to understand this, but we Skaal live very boring lives.
You'd abandon your mother when she needs you most?
There is truth in your words. She has not been herself since my father's death. I can see that in my eagerness for adventure, I have forgotten my duties as a son and as a Skaal. You have helped me to see wisdom, and I thank you for that, Skaal friend.
Talk to Edla. Or speak to Edla. Sure. Well, here's Wolf. Let's do him first.
The ash from the angry mountains creeps closer.
I have a letter from your brother.
This is by his hand, for certain. It looks like I was right. He was taken in by that. Where did you find this?
He had become a werebear.
I understand. That's not an existence I would wish on anyone. I hope you will give him a swift end.
What was left of him.
Good. Thank you for setting
Completed.
the line for
Filial
us.
bonds.
Now I can hope the All-Maker will show mercy to him in the beyond. Let me impart some of the wisdom of the Skaal to you. You've done me a service. I will do you one in kind.
So that's the last set of free skill boosts. When you complete Filial Bonds, you get a free boost to Archery, Block, Heavy Armor, and One-Handed. With that, we have all of the free skill boosts in the game, including the expansions. Good stuff. I'm just clearing that list out, if you'll give me a moment. Now let's find Edla. This must be her.
If Nicholas leaves, I fear he will never return.
Nicholas has agreed to stay.
May the All-Maker bless you with many sons and daughters, outsider. Once again, you have shown that you're a true friend of the Skaal. I wish that I could give you a reward that is equal to the joy in my heart, but I don't have much to offer one who has so much already. Perhaps these will prove useful to you. These herbs are unique to the island, and their light cannot be found elsewhere.
Emperor Parasol, Scathecraw, and Ashen Grass Pod added. Completed. Speak to Edla.
I gathered some plants that are useful for making potions, but I have other goods as well.
Sell those right back to her. I have no need of them after all. Cool.
All right then.
Now my last thing is to try, once again, to get Fenari to give me her quest.
I'm the leader of the Skaal. but it's the Allmaker who truly...
She's not going to yet. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. Just need to make a note that that's still undone. Alright. Well, let's do some other stuff then. Now's a good time to go use that fourth Kagramez Resonance Gem. Let's go do another trial. And this is actually the final trial, I think. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure there are only the 3 trials. What do I do with this one? It's top left, center, bottom left, bottom right. Alrighty. That one was interesting. Completed. Find resonance gems across Solstheim to complete the Kagramez trials. So we have now completed a miscellaneous quest called the Kagramez Gauntlet, which I'll take off the list. Here's a Centurion Master. The main thing to find here, in addition to a nice boss chest, is the Dwarven Black Bow of Fate, along with some arrows. So we'll take that off the unique items list. And let's just have a peek at what it actually does. 50% chance for each attribute to absorb 25 points of health, stamina, and or magicka. Not bad. You'll also note that although we never heard a chime, Kagramez is now cleared, and I can remove it from my clearable locations list accordingly. Let's check up here. Apparently this is where overlords could watch the trials if they were so inclined. But we're finished here. Let's head on out. I'm going to get Bend Will ready again, because The next thing I'm going to do is clear the Sunstone up north of Tel Mithrin. This is fun. Here goes. Oh.
He grows ever near to us.
Then, as before, we have to destroy a lurker, and that will clear the Sunstone. I can take it off my clearable locations list. Completed. Cleanse the Sunstone. Awesome. Okay. Now let's bop down to Tel Mithrin. Or we can ask Neloth about black books, and he'll run off to the next dungeon for the main quest. There he is.
Don't lose that ring. It was difficult to make.
We've asked all these already. I hear you know where to find black books.
You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? Is this somehow connected to your search for Mirac?
I've dealt with Hermaeus Mora before. I've read the Ogma Infinium.
Have you? The actual Arcama Infinium? That's I've searched for it myself for many years without success. Well then, you should know better than anyone that Hermaeus Mora is not to be trifled with. But he is subtler than most of the other Daedric princes, as you would expect of the Prince of Knowledge and Fate. You seem to have escaped the fate of many who find themselves ensnared forever by the lore of his secrets. Or perhaps not.
The black books have something to do with Hermaeus Mora.
You didn't know? I thought it was obvious. Hermaeus Mora has always tried to seduce mortals into his service with the lore of forbidden knowledge. Where the black books actually came from, no one really knows. Some appear to have been written far in the past. Others might be from the future. Apparently, time is more malleable if you're the Daedric Prince of Fate and Destiny.
I found a black book. I need to find more.
Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience.
I have to know what Mirac knows if I want to stop him.
Now that is a dangerous path indeed. Hermaeus Mora gives nothing away for free. You may end up like Mirac, of course. Too power-mad Dragonborn. It could be very interesting.
Do you know where I can find another black book?
Oh yes. They're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more.
You have a black book?
Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirac. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you.
Why won't the book you have here help me?
Oh, it is clearly not associated with the same power that has overtaken the island. And I'm not talking about Hermaeus Mora. These black books are all his, of course. No, what you're looking for is a specific book, presumably because Mirak's power derives from it.
So you know where to find this black book, the one connected with Mirak?
Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get to it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind.
The Dwemer? What do they have to do with this?
Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us together will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
Alright. Completed, talk to Neloth, travel to Nachardak with Neloth. In order to defeat Mirak, I need to find more of Hermaeus Mora's black books, the source of his knowledge and power. The Telvanni wizard Neloth found one of these books in the dwarven ruin of Nachardak, but it is locked inside some kind of protective mechanism. Maybe together we can find a way to get at this black book.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
That's all well and good. First, we're going to go talk to Elenia. Since we've been to the headwaters of Harstrad, we can complete her little quest right quick. Made even easier by the fact that we've cleansed the Sunstone. So now the inhabitants of Tel Mithrin are free.
Damn that man. He's being totally unreasonable. Blah. And I don't care if he's a master wizard. He can't treat me like this.
I have the 3 soaked taproots.
Truly? Well done. I'll just keep 2 of them for myself. No need for Neloth to know. Take that last taproot and plant it into the wall of the withered house.
Completed. Talk to Elenia. Plant the taproot.
Mafala cloak you.
Part of the Telvanni Tower at Tel Mithrin is withered. Elenia needs 3 taproots soaked in the headwaters of Harstrad River to repair it. Elenia kept 2 taproots for herself and told me to plant the last one in the withered part of the tower wall. Sure, it's pretty easy.
Dragons. Master Neloth says they are no match for Telvanni.
Activate to plant the taproot.
Your apprentice.
Completed. Plant the taproot. Talk to Elenia. And now we can do some Radiant questing for Elenia, which I'm already prepared for, incidentally. There are 6 variants of her quest. Hunting and Gathering, where she just sends you to find a rare ingredient. Fortunately, I got all 6 that she'll ask for in advance.
Mushrooms and moulds of Vardenfell have adapted to the ash far better than the green plants. I like it here at Tel Mithrin. Hardly anyone bothers me. People can be so irritating.
The soaked taproot is planted.
Good. Now maybe Neloth will get off my back about it. I suppose you think you should get paid for helping an old woman. Here, take these. I'll sell you more if you come back later.
Potion of Ultimate Well-Being added. Completed. Healing a house.
Azora light your steps.
I helped Elenia repair the withered tower of Tel Mithrin by planting taproots in the wall that had been soaked in the headwaters of Harstrad River. And sure enough, we can now go back into Tel Mithrin And there will be a new room in the tower. Where the withered part was. Neloth has a Spriggan trapped in here. And a burnt Spriggan as well. And not a whole lot else. Well, fair enough. Now let's go chat with Elinia again. So we can churn through her Radiant quests right quick.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you. My back still hurts from all that stonework. Why were we at that standing stone anyway?
Do you need any help?
As a matter of fact, I need a hag raven claw. I'll pay extra if you find one.
Bring a hag raven's claw to Elinia. I found a hag raven claw.
Nasty bitches, aren't they? Here's your fee.
So there are 6 instances of hunting and gathering. We've just completed the first. There are 5 to go.
Mafala cloak you. There's something you need?
Okay, we have to exit and re-enter to get another version. That's fine. I do think they're repeatable. So I'm going to try and keep it random just to get them all. But see, there's that hag raven claw we've been hoarding. Do you need any help?
Well, I could use a Daedra heart. Can't grow that in my garden.
Bring a Daedra heart to Elinia. I've got a Daedra heart.
It's a bit dried up, but it'll do. Here.
Completed. Bring a Daedra heart to Elinia. There are now 4 more instances of hunting and gathering. Out and back in.
There's something you need? Yes, Sarah?
Do you need any help?
You find some void salts and you bring them to me. I'll beat anyone else's price.
Bring some void salts to Elinia. I have some void salts.
Better than average quality? I'll take it.
3 more.
Mafala cloak you. It's almost time to feed the mushrooms. They like a drop of blood every now and then, you know. Yes, Sarah? I'm running out of giant toes. I'll pay extra for one.
Bring a giant's toe to Elinia.
A bit ripe, isn't it? Here, take this.
2 more.
Azora light your...
You can see we're starting to run out of this stuff.
I like it here at Tel Mithrin. Hardly anyone bothers me. People can be so Yes, sir. You got a briar heart? That's what I really need. Neloth keeps taking all of mine.
I have a briar heart.
You could have cleaned it. It's still bloody. Here's your money.
1 more to go.
Azora light your steps.
It's gratifying to finally be getting rid of this stuff, I'll tell you.
Yes, Sarah? Sarah?
Do you need any help?
You find some void salts and you bring them to me. I'll beat anyone else's price.
Okay.
Mafala cloak you. Better than average quality. I'll take it.
She's supposed to ask for vampire dust. Wonder if I just got lucky. Because it really felt like she was sequencing, but I suppose I could have just gotten that lucky the first few times.
Yes, Sarah? As a matter of fact, I need a hag raven claw. I'll pay extra if you find one.
And she doesn't have one of those freely available to steal and give back to her. So, let's try this again.
Yes, Sarah?
Although, really, you get the idea. This isn't worth...
I've been looking for you.
Oh.
Got something Another note from your friend Rallis. I hope everything is all right.
Completed.
That's it.
Wait for a message from Rallis. Return to Colbjorn Barrow. So here we do have Letter from Rallis Sedaris 2, which I'll remove from the book list and we'll read. I don't want you to panic, but I need to see you at the Barrow. Quickly, Rallis. Cool. Let's see if she'll change it up or if it's a Hag Ravenclaw again.
Sarah? As a matter of fact, I need a hag every type of fungus in Solstheim or...
Huh.
Mephala cloak you.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. I don't care about also giving her some vampire dust. So the only difference is the quest is exactly the same. It's hunting and gathering. Actually, I'm eyeballing my quest list here. I don't believe I need... In fact, I don't even know where this came from. Because I know I do not need Scathecraw. Nor do I need another vampire dust. I do need the juniper berries, so I'm going to hold on to those. I'm just going to take hunting and gathering off my quest list, because I really don't care. Alright, there we go. Now, would be a good time to end the video. So that's what I'm going to do, because it's been an hour. And we're, next, we're going to, quickly do some more things at Tel Mithrin. There's just a lot of wrap-up going on right now. And we'll continue next time. We'll progress Old Friends, we'll progress Deathbrand, then we'll head back to Raven Rock to cleanse the Earthstone. Until then, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my videos, please consider clicking an ad, liking, sharing, or subscribing. Any or all of which would really help me out. Regardless, please know that I really do appreciate the time you spend watching, and hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.